Hey, what's going on, everyone? Happy Monday. Hope you guys had an amazing weekend. Um, Today, I want to talk about. Um, I want to talk about. I want to talk about fatigue. I want to talk about fatigue. If you're like me at all, I'm an all or nothing person. So whatever I do something, I want to go all the way in, right? If I'm training, I remember when I was training. Boxing or Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu, whatever. You looked at my schedule and you would think that I'm like a full-time full-time fighter. Whatever I do, I want to go all in. And so if you're like me, one of the most important things for you to do is to find balance and to say, okay, you know what, you're doing enough. It's okay to peel back, take a rest. Maybe you're on the other end, and for you, starting is tough. You'll find every excuse in the world. Okay, Monday I'm supposed to do this, and the sun is shining to the east. You're like, yeah, sun is shining to the east. That's a bad sign. Let me wait till next month. So you know what I'm talking about. Either you're either or person, or maybe you're somewhere in between. I'm going to talk about the people who are neither or. Okay, either you're like me when you're doing more than enough, and you think, God dang man, I could be doing more. It's okay to slow down. And if you don't slow down, eventually you're going to burn out and you're going to hurt yourself. And I'm like, okay, I need my downtime. And I've been slowing down as much as I possibly can and putting gas in the car because it's necessary. I just wrote my blog and I actually talk about this. I'm originally from Toronto and I grew up in Los Angeles. And anyone who's from LA knows that whenever you drive anywhere, you have to leave at least an hour early. That may have changed. It's probably an hour and a half now, probably, to get to your destination. Especially rush hour. Oh my God! Sometimes getting to places, it'll take you 3 hours. And so if you're from any town or city where you have to drive a lot, you basically live in your car in Los Angeles. And if you drive a lot, more than likely you've hit a point where your car stopped because you didn't put gas in it. I think it's happened to me at least twice. One time I was leaving university and the empty gas or low gas signal blinking, and I'm like, okay, I can probably make it, an extra 5 miles, and boom, car shuts off. And I had to walk about half a mile or a mile to the nearest gas station. Thankfully, I don't think that I was on the freeway. Thankfully, I think there was a time when I actually was on the freeway. But I pulled off and I walked about half a mile or a mile to the nearest gas station and, bought a little, gas tank, filled it, walked back. It was a huge inconvenience. It could have been worse. But what happened? I didn't listen to the signals. Didn't listen to the signal saying pull over. And I kept going because I'm like, you know what? This is inconvenience. This is an inconvenience. Let me do it on my time. And so what happened, the car said, okay, I'm going to have you do it on my time. And so there was an inconvenience because I didn't listen to the signal. And life is the exact same way. We're getting signals every single day of what we should do and what we shouldn't do. I know, okay, Dan, so you got to rest. You got to slow down. You got to stop working. For me, one of the biggest things is when it's my time to shut down work for the night, I just want to keep going. But I know if I keep going, I'm not going to get the rest that I need, and that compound interest of getting tired, and then now your work isn't as structured and focused because you're starting to break down. And so there's a bigger repercussion when you don't listen to the signal. Same way if you're on the other end, you should go to the gym or eat healthier or start that company. You've been knowing that for how long now, and you keep making excuse after excuse after excuse. This is no judgment, but I'm telling you, you got to listen to the signal and say, okay, doesn't matter how I feel, I need to do this, because if I don't do this, I'm going to look up within another 5 and 10 years, and the regret, I'm going to look up in the next 5 and 10 years and see that nothing's changed. And it's all of, oh yeah, I'm going to. How many people do you know live that for the next 10, 20, 30, 40 years? And I'm going to lifestyle. So you're looking at these things, and this 1 week is okay. It's just 1 week. I'll put it off what I know I should do for 1 week. Then that 1 week turns into a year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years. And then you look up and you're like, God dang, what happened? Each week counts. Listen to the signal of what you know you should do. Start with this week. Don't care what happened last week. I don't care what happened yesterday, guys. This is a brand new week for this week, guys. What is the signal? What is God, the universe, telling you to do for this week? Whatever it is. Whether it's slow down, okay? If you're on my side of the town, that's slowing down. Stopping when you know that you're supposed to stop. If you're on the other side, okay, starting. Whatever it is that you're supposed to start, start it. If it's a company, look for a name. If you know, start again. I always talk about base hits, half a base hit. Start with one thing. I don't care how you feel. If you're scared while you're doing it, do it while your knees tremble, but do it. Do it. Face whatever that fear is. Bottom line is, guys, this week, whatever side of town that you're on, whether it's stopping or slowing down or making sure that you start, this week matters. Do one thing, guys, that will get you forward towards the thing that you really want. Don't live this week the same way you're going to live the next. We're almost halfway through the year. When are you going to be sick and tired of being sick and tired? Seriously. When are you going to be sick and tired of being sick and tired? Like, let this be a reminder or an encouragement. Guys, it stops here. This year will be different for you. Not just for you. It's for your family, for the people, for anyone around you that you connect with, that you inspire and encourage. They're watching you. Listen, you're needed. You have what people need. Do the work this week. Schedule it out. Even one day, do one thing for 5 to 10 minutes this week. Give people what you have, because you're needed. All right? Enjoy the week. Motivation Mondays. Let's go, guys. All right.